Hi you two.
Hiya.
chidoriXblossom here, and
NCJ 700.
as you can see we're in our cosplay get-up because we have literally just finished filming our most recent part of the KBS series. It's just to let you know, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'd like to think we're quite dedicated.
But considering we got covered in coal dust.
Oh yes, coal dust and leaves and holly and
fighting
straw
with bushes. And
yes, I was.
I genuinely nearly got stuck in that tree.
The video that we just put up, what's it called? The one with
the quintessential quest.
Yeah, that one. When you see Sasuke in the bush, in that bush was an absolute nightmare, and there was one branch in particular that was determined to pull my jeans down. So, and then I was trying to stand.
It was so amusing to be the filming person.
And I was trying to stand on another bush to get high enough so that you could see my head through it, and it snapped. So it was a bit of a disaster.
Yeah, I remember you went.
Yeah. Oh, well,
I'm laughing at your pain. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I laughed at your pain.
Yeah.
So
you did laugh at my pain.
So the KBS series, we can't believe how popular it is, how successful it is. Yeah.
Because we just started that on a whim.
Yeah.
We just thought, oh, it'd be
I think it's one of the best whims we've ever had. Just kind of like, yeah. And we don't really have an ending planned to it, so anything could happen. But the other reason for this video is it is a long overdue response to the questions that some of my subscribers and other people have been sending in to me. Because I left a video on YouTube about a year ago saying, if you have any questions, ask me and I'll get back to you. And then promptly forgot. And, well, no, I didn't forget. No, I didn't forget really. I lost track of time.
And plus you didn't like the first video we made. Because this is a second attempt.
Yeah, I think it's more, no, it's my third attempt.
My second.
Yeah, because I tried doing one by myself and I just couldn't think of anything to say. It's more easy for some reason when there's somebody here as well. Sorry, I just poked you. Let's not call it that. So, yes, questions. You have
questions.
You have the questions written down in your iPad.
Yes.
Okay,
first question.
Oh, very quickly before I forget. Shout out to, what's your name? Comedy Comes In? Comedy Comes In Too. Yes. Hi. Really liked the picture you drew of our KBS, so thumbs up. Thank you very much. I sent you a message, but I wanted to say in a video, and very, very, very belated happy birthday. And hello to all my other wonderful subscribers who leave me wonderful comments and ask for more videos. I love you all. Right.
Okay.
Questions.
First questions. Why did you choose to cosplay as Sasuke?
Because at the time Sasuke was my favourite Naruto character. I always liked the broody ones. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I always liked
the ones that turned into mass
raging, the ones with
cycles.
The ones that are either emotionally retarded, like they act like they've got no emotions, or they've got some tragic, horrible, dark past.
And if it's a combination of the two, then more power to them.
Yeah, so I just kind of thought, oh, he'd be a cool character, and I felt he was one I could develop, and Sasuke's kind of become, well, the Sasuke I cosplay, as you will have noticed, is nothing like the Sasuke in the anime now, so he's kind of become my own character. But that was pretty much it. He was my favourite character of anything at the time. And I started watching like Fighting Dreamers Pro and various other cosplayers and thinking that looks like so much fun. So thus I bought my first Sasuke wig, which is actually the one I've got at the moment.
Yeah.
My new one's been rejected. I don't like it. I need to style it more.
We keep saying that.
I know, we never do it.
We'll get to it.
One day.
We will.
I'm going to fall over I'm sitting on a great bin at the moment and I'm going to fall off it probably in a minute.
Yeah,
so if I randomly disappear, that's why.
Yeah, don't do that. Your dad will kind of go nuts if we wake them up.
True, it is 1 in the morning.
Right, next question. Do you ever go to conventions? Well, considering we live... in the middle of nowhere.
We live in... I've had a lot of questions, actually. This will probably be another question, where do you live? I've had questions from people asking me if I live down in London or somewhere like that. We live in the north of Scotland.
The really north bit.
Yeah,
where there's like
really
500 people spread out.
You
like
can't
the whole
go...
thing.
You can't really go much further north, really, than where we are.
And we already live,
or we'll
40
just be a
miles
big
apart.
splash.
We live 40 miles apart at the same time.
Yeah, so it's quite difficult to meet up. But as for conventions, there's never any up here.
And we're
they're
both
all
down in London, and they cost money.
Yeah, and
lots
they're both...
and lots and lots of money.
We're both students, so...
I don't have a job either.
And I'm running a car, so I cannot afford...
a convention. One day we will go to one.
Yes, one day. One day we will go.
Probably a London one, so if there's anyone in London one day.
Well, there's one down sort of Nottingham way.
Is there?
Yes.
I've never heard of the one in
October,
Nottingham.
somebody's Kitsune, you know who you are. Kitsune Naruto-kun has invited me down. I said I would need to see if I could get down, but if I could, that would be awesome. I think it's like in September, October. But I don't know. But generally, don't go to cosplay conventions, or just conventions at all, because there are none up here, which sucks.
It does suck, doesn't it? Will you continue KBS? We've already covered this. I think we haven't actually planned an ending for it.
Yeah.
So.
And considering when that question was answered, well, we have been continuing it, but I don't really know how much longer we'll be able to continue it. See, the house that we use is my grandmother's house, and she has just recently been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So we don't quite know what the situation is going to be with the house and how much longer we're going to be able to use it for filming. So
let's just get what we can done.
Yeah, unfortunately KBS might have to come to a grinding halt, but there's nothing we can do about it.
We'll find a way around it.
Yeah.
We've
always got other... We can always do something else and just keep the same characters, but just do a different series, like the Sakura's Bath Time Counselling Session.
Yeah.
That's not a part of the KBS universe, or the series, but people seem to like it, so...
Yeah, my mother didn't. She was really mad about all the bubbles we used. That was my fault.
She emptied, I'm not kidding, about 20 bottles of shampoo.
It wasn't 20, it was 7.
She used a whole bottle of fairy liquid. A whole
Well,
bottle.
to be fair, we did do 2 takes.
Yes, but...
And they were both long takes, and the bubbles went down, and I'm not sitting in the bath in my swimming costume.
Yeah, and she had a swimming costume on. We've had a few questions, is she naked? No.
No, I'm not that brave.
No, she's not
I'm
that brave.
not. I'm really not that brave.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I can't even remember what that last question... Oh, yeah.
Where was KBS your own idea? Where do you get your ideas?
Well, I've seen quite a few kind of Konoha High School, that kind of basic idea. This one...
fan fiction everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I've written a couple of fanfics. I never post them anywhere, just because they're awful. But it was more or less... It might be similar to other things, but generally it wasn't copied off anybody, put it that way.
We just thought, oh, it'd be good to do them in like a school setting.
Yeah, plus we had a big house with like 6 bedrooms. So we thought...
it's a boarding school.
Yeah. It just kind of developed from there. As for where we get our ideas...
off the top of our heads.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Quite often we say, right, we're going to cosplay today. What are we going to do? Have absolutely no idea. We'll just wing it and find out.
Yeah. Sometimes we do have a basic idea, like for this latest thing we're doing. We knew we were going to have the twins arguing, which posed a bit of a problem, but we got our way around it.
Oh, wow, that was so funny. She wrote a script. We don't go by scripts. Was this what you were going to say?
Well, sort of, yeah.
We don't go by scripts. They just don't work. Plus, being drama students, we're kind of sick of having scripts, so we thought, improvise. But, considering she plays Naruto and Naruko, kind of hard to be in 2 places at the same time.
Yeah, I've not mastered Kagebunshin yet. I will let you know when I do that.
So she wrote a script in an old jotter.
Yeah.
And
see, the thing is, when you're drama students and you're blocking a scene, you walk around with a script in your hand. So once because I needed Naruto's lines and Naruto's lines to be written down for me, so I could do the different voices from them, because I don't know if anyone's noticed, but Naruto has a slightly deeper voice than Naruto. So they needed to be written down. So I knew what was in the deeper voice and what wasn't. And then I came out the door. It's like, and I was yelling at my own script, and it's like. And then
it was so fun. I was just standing there, and she turned round, and I saw the script in her hand. And I thought, oh no, and she just stopped, and there was this kind of dot moment, and it was so funny. It was so.
It will probably be up on a blooper reel soon.
Yeah, I do intend to get a blooper reel up at some point, but I'm having kind of problems with my laptop. I have to convert all of the video clips before I can edit them, and that can take forever. So, but yeah. What was the? I'm forgetting all the questions.
Where do you get your ideas?
Oh right, so we
just get them off the top of our heads.
Just anywhere.
Yeah.
Or just some randomly. Sometimes I've had a dream and it's inspired me. I'm like, oh. So just
music helps as well. There've been a couple of actually the When You're Here video was originally When You're Gone, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Was originally to Gravity by Sarah Bareilles. But we got sick of that song.
Oh, I got so sick of it.
That it fitted better to Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, I just decided to try it out one day. I was like, oh, this fits. Right, this one can go up.
Yeah.
That was an interesting day, that video.
Yeah.
We were high on chocolate and
it
eggs.
was boiled eggs.
Boiled eggs. Apparently, you can get high on boiled eggs.
Don't underestimate the energising power.
Because that was the last thing we ate, and then we just kind of went...
I think for me it was the fact I haven't eaten boiled eggs since I was about 6 years old.
And probably for me the fact I hadn't eaten for about 3 days.
Yeah, you need to eat.
I don't eat very much.
Okay, next question. Who would you cast in a live-action Naruto film?
I have no idea.
I don't know any Japanese actors, and I don't think a Western one would pull it off properly, so... Can't really answer that question.
No, sorry.
Are you a boy or a girl?
I think that's directed at me.
I think so, yes.
Right. I'm going to be really, really horrible and not answer that question directly. Just because, no offence to anybody, I find it quite amusing, some of the comments I get. However, if you go onto my YouTube channel and if you look around, you will find out. It is there. You just need to know where to look and you will find the answer. Some people are like, oh yeah, it's so obvious. Other people are like, have no idea. Don't know whether I should take that as an insult or a compliment. I take it as a compliment on my acting ability. Because I've been a drama student for like 6+ years kind of thing. Well, doing drama for 6+ years, so... But yeah, the answer is hidden somewhere within my YouTube channel. That's all I'll say. So if you really want to find out, you will. Why are you pulling a face?
Okay, next question. Will you marry me?
Who asked?
I don't know.
Well, I can't answer then, can I? I've had several marriage proposals actually. It's kind of like, oh god.
You've had several marriage proposals?
Yeah, online. I get one from Kitsune all the time, but that's just because she loves me and I love her, so. I've said I would marry her, so sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
We've covered that. Scotland. Scotland.
Yes.
I get loads of comments on loving the accents. I don't think I have an accent, but apparently I do. I really don't.
We've been desensitized to them, so...
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a pure, broad, dead Scots accent or anything.
No one does, to be perfect.
Some people do. I've heard some sorts of it.
Most people tend to think Glaswegian is the general broad Scots accent, but no, it's not.
I'm Glaswegian, and I don't speak
like a Glaswegian.
I don't speak Ouija.
I don't know if that comes across to anyone else, but to someone who's been raised in Scotland, like a Glaswegian at all.
No. And yet I've had people say, oh, are you from Glasgow?
You've had people ask if you were from Canada.
Yeah, don't get that. Don't get that at all. I'm from Scotland. Born in Glasgow, raised in the Highlands.